So for Ed Time today, we're going to take a look at some ocean habitat backgrounds because we've now on Tuesday, we already figured out where we want to build our habitat. We're going to take a look at some ways that the habitat background can look like because that's what we're going to do today. So you're depending on where you chose, you're going to use different materials. But let's first take a look at some ocean habitat backgrounds. So what does the ocean look like? So there's lots of blue. There's some different dimensions, meaning some is deeper, some is higher, closer to the surface. I think you could see in that picture like the sun. You'd see that this one has like a sandy ground underneath the ocean, and it looks like maybe inside of a little cave. See some rocks around the outside over here, and then the sand down here. So there's another sandy bottom ocean. That one has some plants on the bottom as well. And you can see the surface of the ocean in this one. You can see all the way to the top, and you can also see the bottom. So we gotta think about how you want your habitat to look. So let's take a look and think about some things that we could use around the house to make your habitat background. So you can use sheets. Now yours is gonna basically be blue because you have water. So you could use maybe different color blue sheets if you have blue sheets, or blue blankets, or even blue towels maybe to make your background. If you're using a tent or underneath a table or your bedroom to make your habitat, these are things that would be really great to make your room look blue like an ocean, or underneath the table look blue like the ocean. And then maybe you want a sandy bottom, so you can find maybe a tan sheet or a tan blanket or tan towels to put down on the ground to maybe make it look like a sandy bottom. So think about some of the materials you have. If you're making your habitat inside of your room, a tent, under a table, in like a very big area, these are really good things to use that are around your house to make your blue ocean or your sandy bottom floor. Maybe you're using a box. So if you're using like a box, like a shoe box or another box that you cardboard box you have laying around, or a Tupperware box, or inside of a drawer. If you're using a box, maybe you want to paint the inside. So you can use some paint to paint the inside of your box. You could use markers maybe, or crayons to do the inside of your box to make it look like the ocean. Or you could even glue the color paper that you want to use inside of the box. So you have a lot of different options. You can color the inside of your box, you could paint the inside of your box, or you can glue or tape down different colored paper on the inside of your box to make it look like your ocean background. If you're just drawing your ocean background and you're going to make your habitat on paper, think about the different things you might want to use to make your drawing. So you might want to color your paper to have a sandy bottom and then blue on top to make it look like the ocean. Or maybe you want a full blue ocean, bluish green maybe, or maybe you want to make it all different color blues to make it show the deep, deep ocean and then the surface of the ocean. That would be pretty cool, because then you could add even more animals and plants as we start adding to our picture. But for today, we're just doing the backgrounds. Maybe you want to add some of these little mountains underneath the ocean. You never know. So whatever it is that you want to do, think about all these different materials we went through that you can use. So depending on what you decided, where you decided to make your habitat, these are all the different things that you can use. Remember, if you're making it really big, towels, blankets, sheets, anything that's big to help you make the background to look like an ocean. And then if you're doing a box, paint, crayon, markers, construction paper, glued to or taped down. And then if you're drawing your picture, think about if you want to have a sandy bottom or different dimensions of deep sea and surface of the sea. So can't wait to see what you all decide. Have fun.